And here is Parker. The winner of this tournament in Las Vegas will get $35,000 today.
Parker, the full grip also, playing that extreme outside line.
Beautiful shot. Speaking of beauty, coming up next on ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll see champions going at it in the United States Figure Skating Championships presented by Visa. First, Todd Eldridge tries for his third U.S. title in the men's final live. And tonight, in a primetime special, our live coverage continues as Olympic medalist Nancy Kerrigan. Beautiful. Duels former champion Tanya Harding for the ladies' crown. That's all this afternoon and tonight, right here on ABC.
A lot of ice skating action, a lot of action on that ball by Parker Bohn as he got the result he wanted on the left-hand lane. And that looks like the key lane to victory today, as he really has Hugh Miller on the ropes here in the 6th frame.
Parker, however, with 5 strikes and 6 frames. Hugh here being watched by his aunt and uncle and also his wife Donna. And back home, his dad Rudy, who has sustained a stroke, and we hope that he'll recover completely soon.
Key shot for Hugh. He needs to make a move on this left-hand lane and have it work to challenge Parker Bohn in this match. Here he moved outside and almost worked. Very confident looking Parker Bohn in the driver's seat. 43-pin lead.
So it's marking for Hugh Miller. Too little, perhaps, here in his second match, but we'll be back. Our second match of the afternoon at the Showboat in Las Vegas. Parker Bohn, last week's Phoenix Open champion, has a 43-pin lead on Hugh Miller. Leaving the 4-7 on the right lane.
Well, Parker could have put the match away with a strike there, but kind of gives a little opening to Hugh Miller. Right now, Parker Bohn going at a 226 pace. Hugh Miller a potential 215, but he has to string some strikes.
Okay, John Petraglia's mic is now working. Let's listen.
Thanks, Chris. Mike, there's a lot of talk about left-handed dominance on our tour. Is that unique to our sport, or you think Babe Ruth and Jimmy Connors have gone through the same thing?
I don't really think they went through the same thing, but anytime you have lane conditions and things like that, you're going to breed controversy with the lefties and that. But week in and week out, it evens itself out.
Good.
And, of course, one of the 4 left-handed bowlers in our field today, Parker Bohn.
Chris, I talked to Parker last night, and he said the only problem he's had this week were with 2-7 combinations, such as the 2-4-7-8, and the split he's got up there right now, the 2-7. Let's see if he can overcome it. And he's taking a little extra time. I'm sure he's going with some big-time speed.
Could almost race at Indianapolis with that speed, Nelson.
You betcha. And very confident look, I'll tell you. He has not only got one of the great games on tour, but he's on a roll, and he just oozes with confidence out there. And he has Hugh Miller in trouble. Hugh's got to get some strikes right here.
Leaving a 10-pin. Our statistician today, as he has been since recovering from surgery, is a new man, Butch Soper, our California buddy, and he's been making a little cash out here on the tour as well. Making a ton today as our scorekeeper, though. All right. That was Hugh Miller. Tomorrow on ABC Sports, Pizza Hut College basketball tips off with a regional doubleheader. Coverage begins at 1:30 Eastern as DePaul takes on the University of Massachusetts. Florida meets Tennessee, or Arizona State battles Louisville. Then, defending national champion Duke tries to slam dunk Florida State. In the Pac-10, UCLA hosts Cal, or in the Big 8, Oklahoma State travels to Missouri. So check your local listings for the games in your area. That's tomorrow, ABC Sports. Pizza Hut college basketball.
Kind of an uneventful semifinal game here. Hugh Miller never getting on track. Looks like he's going to take home a $10,000 paycheck. With a conversion here, he beat a 182 pace. Parker Bohn in the driver's seat.
Phoenix Open champion, continuing on his striking ways here in the second match.
Parker doesn't take much time. He doesn't even have to wait for his ball to come back. 2 balls on the rack, playing in the outside line on the right-hand lane, and the inside line with a hard ball on the left-hand line.
So for Hugh Miller, it'll be a $10,000 check. Andy Nair receiving $8,000 for finishing 4th as a loser to Hugh Miller in the very first game. But the man that goes on like Parker Bohn III has a chance for $35,000, or a match against King of the Hill champion later for a $5,000 bonus. King of the Hill champion is Ron Williams.
Little luxury afforded to Parker Bohn here. He had this match locked up. He got the first strike in the 10th frame. Then he switched to a different ball and tried a different line because he knows he's going against Aulby, who has never in his career, spanning back to the decade of the 70s, lost a game on this pair of lanes. That will be the next match. That was a strike shot, Chris. Looking for the strike part.
Okay. What a luxury. 232 for Parker Bohn.
Yeah, the crowd kind of upset that he missed that, but